So we'll be live in five, four, three, two, one. Leave that way if we are
Okay. So yeah, let's go. Hi guys and welcome to another episode of the Contrast podcast. So today
live.
we're going to be reviewing Salatiel's album. Last time we said we'll be reviewing Salatiel's album and Charlotte Banda, but today I think we'll just stick to Salatiel. Then maybe the next episode we'll go to
With
Charlotte
Charlotte
Banda.
Banda. Yeah.
Yeah, so this episode we don't plan on making it long.
Yeah.
It's not planned to be a long episode. We just we'll keep it short. But yeah, so let's dive straight into it. No, before we dive to talk about the review of Salatiel's album, there'll be what's up. What's the life update?
The life update is me reading Nigerians comment at the podcast, like the episode we did
Oh
about
my god.
it. Their replies on the
Ah, you
contrast,
ready?
on Chakra TV, on Molly Town, everywhere. You know, yeah, that's just been like the whole thing dominating my
Why are you
yeah.
reading it? Anyways, it's okay.
No, yeah, I
I,
have thick skin. I just read it because I want to pick if they make sense or not, you know. And it
okay,
makes
okay.
sense. Some of them have points, yeah. Some of it's not just like me
Mm,
bashing. Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Some of them have points. Like they
mm-hmm.
say, yeah, they say we should look within. I don't know if you guys watching me can hear me, and if you're watching me now, just give us a sign, okay? Like the video and share it.
Right.
And let me know if you can hear what I'm saying because I doubt it. Like I still don't know if this machine is working right, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So can anybody hear me? Because I know it for you is no problem. You can hear me. I'm just talking about these guys.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So good. So yeah, that's just been my life update. Those guys replying to what we said, and even one guy came to the group and left a long note. Did you see it? The Contrast Podcast group.
No, I did not even read it.
Yeah, he said he's the CEO of I think a radio or something in Nigeria, and he left a long note saying Cameroonians should. He gave some points like markers and said, you know what, you guys should press your government to put rules that will help secure or safeguard your industry for you, like will make Cameroonians consume Cameroon music. Like you should just talk with the government or chase the government to
Mm,
implement such rules. And the next thing is, mm, they don't care if we ban them because Nigeria don't even need Africa or the world to make their artists rich and powerful and all that. And yeah, because they have the population. That's just one part of it.
mm,
Yeah, so he was right. He has a point. Uh, yeah,
mm.
he had a point. So yeah, most of them, someone they just come and say, you guys should leave us alone. Most so come on, majority of it were just guys just firing back, like deflecting from the whole conversation. But few of
Mm,
them gave points that give some reactions that made sense. Yeah.
mm, mm. Yeah, so when I was seeing the game, like, oh, as time goes by, right, I
Yeah.
get a thicker skin. I get a thicker skin, and it's like whatever. But sometimes I feel a type of way when it's going to another person, especially if it's on my platform. I'm like, oh my god. I was
Oh.
hoping you will not read the comments. I was hoping
No,
you're
I
not
don't
even
care.
going to see the
Come on,
comments.
I told you this thing before. When it comes to comments, I'm reading up to it. I
Mm,
read the comment just to
mm,
pick what I want to pick from it. I'm not going there to
mm,
see if somebody's insulting me, if somebody's coming at me. I'm just going there to see if I can learn something or if I can see something positive from it, something I can add on to what I know. Though,
mm.
yes, there'll be negative comments there. There'll be guys, yeah, saying whatever the hell they want to say, but I just go in there looking for those comments that will add something to the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really
You say,
impressed by
oh
the way
my
you're
God.
taking it.
Say, even
Like,
what?
I'm impressed by the way you're taking it. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's
nah,
cool.
I've been in this thing for, let me say, 6 years. So I'm supposed to have that thick skin.
Mm,
Yeah, the worst time I could not take it was, I think, 2015 when I did the episode between Stanley and Loco, the bounce song that Stanley said Loco was fat and all that. So when I did that episode, the King Kong gang, that was when I started experiencing the King Kong and the Mboko gang Like I knew way back then that the two of them, like I knew how to handle them when they come up with all that.
Mm,
Yeah. Hmm.
right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So on my end, let me see. Do I have any? There's nothing really new on my end. It's just basically the grind is still going on,
Yeah, I
and
can see it.
yeah,
And
sleep
I love the
deprived.
lighting. Yeah, I love the lighting and I love your outfit. I don't know why. I think it's cold. That's what I'm talking like. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So on my end, that's just it. There's nothing much. Yeah. Anyway,
Can
let's
you
dive straight into it.
take your
Well,
camera up a bit, like bend it up a bit, backward a bit, because it's cutting your head into half. Yeah, I think that's it. No.
okay. Okay. Yeah. So let's dive straight into the review.
Yeah.
What do you think of the album as a whole?
To me, the album as a whole is it's not bad. It's good. Like, okay, let me go to production because that's how I always do my review. I start from production, the genre, delivery, and all that. So the production, the delivery, and everything was
Mm-hmm.
top notch. It was amazing. The packaging and the sales, I already thought that. Like I said a lot about it already. Like it's top notch. It's amazing. To me, this whole sound, the vibe of it did not connect to me. You know. But the album is a perfect album for those guys who like that sound. It will connect to them. You know, for those guys who enjoy those kind of songs, I think I had just 3 or 4 songs in that album that I enjoyed. Yeah, the rest were just just played them and forgot that I played an album. But when those key songs come on, it bring me back to the album. Yeah, and that
Mm-hmm.
was just my own review of the album.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. So for me, if somebody asks me like use few words to describe the album, I'll say protect Salatiel at all costs. Like Salatiel, like he has the potential. Just from this album, he has proven that he has
yeah,
the
of course.
potential of
Come on,
making people respect Cameroonian new
and
school
his craft.
music.
Yeah,
Because yeah, because definitely old school music people definitely respect it. We know that for sure. Cameroonian old school music has definitely gotten worldwide recognition.
yeah,
And new school music, I think like Salatiel is definitely one of those people who is going to make people listen to Cameroonian music and nod their heads and like, yeah, these people are
yeah,
doing something.
yeah. That's why I
So
say all the together
so
is
for me instead,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So for me instead, I would my impression of the album is like reverse of your impression. I had
yeah,
like 3 songs which I did not vibe to. The
yeah.
rest of it I vibe to. It's just like few songs that I did not vibe to.
Okay.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe there's songs you vibe to that there's songs that I don't vibe.
No, those
It's
songs I vibe to.
contrast.
I'm sure you vibe to them.
Okay,
The
what are those 3 songs?
okay, the one with that Roselle, Good Gears. I vibe to Good
Mm-hmm.
Gears. I vibe to the one featuring Loco and
Mm-hmm.
who was that? Hmm, was it? I think
Look,
Loco
I'm
and the
using
one
my
with
phone.
Mr. Leo and Stoneboy. I think Mr. Leo and those
Yeah,
two songs were
Stoneboy.
outstanding. You know, those ones were outstanding. Like I said, the album is not bad, but to me, what maybe it was the mood I was seeing when listening to the album because there are some songs he did so many genres to that album. Maybe the genres that work with the mood I was in when they come on, I vibe to it. You know, maybe that was just it for me. Because if you listen to the songs I've just called now, all of them sound like they fall under like the Zouk Makusa kind of flavor. You know, those were the songs that I vibe. I think I've just been on like a Zouk vibe these days. Maybe that's why.
Mm.
Yeah, the Kilimanjaro he did with Pascal. To me, but Pascal's verse was Pascal just proved on that song that rapping for him just come easy. Yeah, that rapping for him is just tic tac toe. So I liked it too. And who is CFX? The song featuring CFX. I love that song too. Who is CFX?
Africa represented the title song. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
no, that song deserves to be the title song. Yeah, I like that song too.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so one thing I'll also say about this album is Salatiel chose the right people for every song.
Omali said, I hope you guys don't say anything about Nigeria today. Come on, man. That story
Ah.
is dead and gone, man. Okay.
it's
And I
not it's
learned
not
what I
yet
had
dead
to.
and gone.
It's not yet dead and gone. I'm talking about me. I learned what I needed to learn
Okay.
from that whole experience, from everything moving forward. So I don't think there's anything much for me to say about that because everybody has their part to play. So I already know what I have to do
Mm-hmm.
and the part I need to play. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no need talking about it again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So like I was saying, right, I think Salatiel chose the right people for every song.
Mm.
He chose the okay for the I Do song, which featured Loco and Salty Soul. I
Boom.
think those were
That's a
the right
song.
people. Those were the right people for the song. It
Yeah.
was a love song, and it was a Salty Soul vibe. It was a
Yeah.
song which, if Salty Soul fans listen to, they are going to vibe to that song. It was a song which local fans listen to, they are
Yeah.
going to be captivated with the album.
Yeah.
Now he for the song Warrior, which featured Stone Boy and Mr. Leo,
Yeah.
definitely those were the right people for the song. Stone Boy, I know he's very love songs oriented, but
Mm.
also he's like he keeps dread, he's kind of like Africa kind of warrior kind of vibe. Mr.
Let's
Leo
just say
initially
reggae
began,
and Rasta vibe because that's the
yeah,
genre of the song. That's the vibe the song gave. Oh.
yeah. So
Mm.
Mr. Leo initially he started with the whole love song genre of music, but right
Mm.
now I think his brand is going towards the direction of the deep Africa, meaningful kind of song. So
Yeah.
Salatel definitely put him on that song for a reason. Another
Yeah.
song which I thought about is the Kilimanjaro which featured Pascal. I
Yeah.
think they were just having fun on that song. It was a song which
Yeah.
when you're listening to the song, you get the fun they are having. Like Pascal was, he would shout, he would make some kind of noise in the
No, that's how
background.
Pascal raps. That's just how he
Yes.
raps. Yeah.
So
That's why I
so
said rap for
so
him is not something he needs to practice or
yeah.
something he needs to like write verses, take so many takes. Pascal just boom. Like, come on, man, he
Mm,
needs to release more. I don't know. It's just a support
yeah.
that has made him to fall back. You know. I don't know why
Hmm.
I'm having this.
Well, well.
Yeah,
Anyway,
just a
so
support.
def-
If he gets the
yeah.
support, then he will definitely come back to music. But he's doing dope music, man. Pascal, when he raps, he does know that.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So definitely that song, that Kilimanjaro, was definitely a song I listened to like twice or thrice, I think, because I
Mm,
loved it. It was fun. Listening to it
mm.
was just fun. And sometimes he would make some kind of like ally you, some kind of things that like
That's
it make
Pascal.
me smile and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then the song featuring Avro Jess and DJ Otto, that was a coupe de Calais kind of club
Yeah.
banger, which is
Okay.
definitely
I wanted to say
Avro
something.
Jess fan base.
Yeah, I wanted to say
Mm-hmm.
something about that song. Okay. To me, that song Salatiel is aiming to release that song as a single. Like he's aiming to shoot a video for
Mm,
that song. I may be wrong, but that song just sound like a song he will release as a single. Will do a video for
mm,
and release as a single.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Don't quote me on it. That's just what I feel. And when listening to that song, I just realized that's just the vibe he gave me. Like
Mm,
a street anthem. You know,
mm,
that's the kind of
mm-hmm.
song. Yeah. So I just think that's the
Yeah.
route he'll be thinking of taking on with this one.
Yeah. So I'll say Salatiel really thought about the people he put on each song. He really did a good job selecting the right people for every song.
Yeah.
Another song which I really love is "Take Me Home."
Mm.
It's it's the message behind that song. He starts by telling a story of somebody who I think I don't know if that was the first story, but it was
Yeah.
basically somebody who, because of the whole struggle and fighting, they have to
Yeah.
leave their home. Young girl on the street giving her
Yeah.
body in order to get money
To
for food
make a
and things
living.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, to make a living. Then he also tells the story of a father who has to go through the desert. We know a lot of people back home who have gone through the
Yeah. I've
desert
gone.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, for greener pastures. And he's
Yeah.
like, the father does not even know if he's going to make it. That all the family knows, like, and that's what actually happens. The whole
Yeah.
family knows he doesn't have a plane ticket. Nobody goes and sees him off at the airport, but people just know he's going to America. So
Yeah.
he definitely told that story very well, which is something that a lot of people back home can relate to.
Yeah.
So the message of that song was really deep, and it's definitely I mean, when he even went on to say, like, when the person gets to the place where he felt, I'm going for greener pastures, instead he was in prison, then he was like calling mom, I want to go back home. So it was a really deep song with a message which I feel like it would speak to a lot of people, which, yeah, was awesome.
Yeah.
Then for the title track, Africa Represented, he used the rapper CFX. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know about the rapper CFX.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
heard about
I don't
him.
know him. I just
Yeah, I don't,
his verse there was amazing. So I need to know who that guy is.
yeah, exactly. When I was listening to
I
it, I'm
went
like,
to
I
Google
need
and
to
I
go and
searched.
listen
I
to
could
more
not
of
find
his
him. I
songs.
went to. I think I have an idea who the guy is. I think he's an underground rapper in
Mm,
Cameroon. I think he
mm,
did a song replying to Lyrical Joe when he did that thing when he replied Joe. I think did Joe. He was one of those
mm,
Cameroon rappers who did a song concerning it. So, but I'm still that's just my guess because it sounds like a voice I've heard before. So I
mm.
went to YouTube. Nobody. I searched. I couldn't find any fakes. I couldn't get him. So I don't know who he is. So CFX, come on man, show up. I like your verse. You were dope on that song. In fact, the whole song,
Yeah.
that song was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, they definitely did a good job. And like his verse, okay, the song Africa Represented, where Salatiel was like Mama Africa, praising Africa and the beauty of
yeah,
Africa and stuff. Then CFX, he did not just come praising Africa, he dropped some facts, he dropped some historical facts, he made some
mm,
clarification. So, which I
mm,
was like, this is not just a song people are going to nod their head to and love. It's not a song that people are going to use to actually learn real facts about
yep,
Africa, which is
yeah,
really incredible. Yeah. Then another song which I was impressed by is the Warrior track, which featured Stoneboy and Mr. Leo.
yeah,
Now, this was a song which I was kind of conflicted by because it's okay, and we were talking about the whole Africa warrior and stuff, but I
yeah,
felt kind of conflicted because I don't know, it gave me the kind of vibe of wanting to live up to the expectation of what people think about Africa. Not the good expectation, the expectation of, kind of Africa warriors who spears on the street. It gave me
yeah,
that kind of vibe, which I don't know. Every time I get movies, I watch movies like that or listen to them, I'm like,
yeah. You make you cringe, like
I'm
stereotype of Africa, like uh,
exactly like the whole. I think Burna Boy did a track like, is it Wonder? Is it Wonder? It's one of his songs from his recent album where people were dressed like warriors and
yeah. Even Mr.
painted
Leo
their
did
face.
it with
Whenever I see
Zaga
songs,
Zaga.
yeah, whenever
Daphne
I see
also,
songs like that, it makes
Mimi
me.
also did it in that
Mm,
Javas. I don't know. We just
mm-hmm.
keep painting a narrative.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that just listening to the audio, I got that vibe, and I have a feeling that when they did the video, they'll probably want to put that kind
Make it
of
that way.
vibe of
Yeah,
warrior, which always makes me cringe. I'm always like, oh my god, this narrative
yeah.
again, once again. Anyway, it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah. But let me see. Was there any song I didn't like? Huh. I have to
But
think
no,
harder.
analyzing those songs, right? Because like I said, maybe the
Mm,
mood I was in by listening to the song, maybe that was what affected the way I enjoyed the songs or listened to them. So talking about it now, when you call a
mm,
track and I reflect and I say, oh yeah, that song was dope. Oh yeah, I like that
mm,
song. Oh yeah, I like that song. The album is
mm,
that kind of an album that will grow on you. I just believe so. When the more you listen it, like the first time you listen to the album, there will be some things you'll miss that you pick the second time, the third time, the fourth time. That's the kind of album. Those kind of albums that last the test of time. Like
mm,
every time you listen to the album, you pick something new. You learn something new. Yeah. So that's just
mm.
it. But the first time I listened to the album, I fell flat. I just picked some few songs in it, but I fell flat. I believe the next time I listen to it, I may pick something new, and some of the songs may start growing on.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've just thought about another song, right? Which, okay, the beat was not like something I really nod my head to, but also it was something about the message which got to me. The song "Where Is the Love." He not directly called the whole struggle we are facing in the English-speaking regions of Cameroon, but he
mm,
definitely, if somebody's listening to it, they'll know like, okay, what issue is he talking about? What problem is he talking about? Talking about how people, where's the regard for human life, and it gave me
Yeah.
it reminded me of the whole Black Eyed Peas. Where is the love
Where
to? I
is
think
the
it was
love that
yeah, it
I
reminded me of that. I
yeah.
felt like, yeah, cool, cool, yeah. It was an
So
amazing album.
yeah, to
it's
me,
really something.
let me that's why I say the album was well produced. The delivery was
Mm,
impeccable. The packaging during the launch was that's like I said, that's the best I've seen so far in Cameroon. Like the
mm-hmm,
packaging
mm-hmm.
of the album, like the release and everything, that's the best. And that's the most
Right.
expensive, I think. That's the most
Mm-hmm,
expensive rollout I've seen in Cameroon. Maybe that's why a copy of the
mm-hmm,
album goes for 5,000 francs. There are some
mm-hmm.
albums which have been released in the past that they sell for 10,000 gold package. Uh, but they when you bet the whole packaging wasn't like worth it. Wasn't worth that price.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Hmm.
mm-hmm.
What's that message? Can you see a message on my screen?
Yeah, the movie recorded exceeded for June. Is
Oh, it's
it
a
a message
camera.
from your camera?
I think so.
Okay.
Hmm. Let me take it out. Let me just. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't recording. Why is it telling me?